You built a beautiful Power BI dashboard. Your users love it. But here is the problem nobody talks about. They can't actually do anything with it. They can't slice it their own way. They can't add a single formula. A dashboard is read-only, and your users live in Excel. So let's fix that. 3 ways to get your Power BI data into Excel, and only one of them stays live. Here is the thing about a Power BI dashboard. It is, by design, a finished product. You decided the layout, the filters, the visuals. The viewer just looks. But the people who actually work with numbers, finance, sales, operations, they don't want to just look. They want to pivot it, filter it their own way, drop in their own formulas. And the tool they already know, the tool they trust, is Excel. So the real question is not how do I share my dashboard? It is how do I get the data behind it into Excel? There are exactly 3 ways. 1 is a quick snapshot, 1 is a live connection, and 1 runs on a schedule. The single most important word in this whole video is live. Keep it in mind. Method 1. Export data from a visual. This is the quick one. You open your report in the Power BI service. You hover over any visual. In the top corner, the 3 dots, More Options. Click Export Data. A dialog opens. Which data do you want? You get up to 3 choices. Data with current layout, the data shaped exactly like the visual. Summarize data, the measures and rows the visual uses as a flat table. Underlying data, the row-level detail behind the visual. Pick a format, Excel or CSV. Click Export. The file lands in your Downloads folder. 10 seconds, done. But here is what you must understand. This is a snapshot, a frozen point-in-time copy. Tomorrow the numbers move. Your export does not. It is dead the moment it lands. There are row caps too. 150,000 rows for a static Excel file, 30,000 for a CSV. Go over, and Power BI silently truncates it with a tiny warning most people miss. Method 1 is perfect for one thing. I need these exact numbers, right now, once. For anything you will reuse, keep watching. Method 2. Analyze in Excel. This is the one that changes everything. Instead of a dead copy, you get a live connection to the semantic model. A real Excel pivot table wired straight to your Power BI data. The user drags fields, builds their own pivot, adds slicers, writes their own formulas, and clicks Refresh to pull today's numbers. It is your dashboard, but now it is theirs to play with. There are 2 ways in, same destination. Way 1, start in Power BI. Open the report. Top ribbon, Export, Analyze in Excel. Power BI builds an Excel workbook, saves it to your OneDrive, and opens it. First time, Excel asks to enable the data connection. Say yes. Now you see every table and measure from the model in the PivotTable Fields pane. Way 2. And this is the one Excel first people will love. Start in Excel itself. Data tab. Get data. From Power Platform. From Power BI. A pane opens showing every semantic model you can access. Pick one. Insert a pivot table or insert a connected table. A flat, refreshable table right in the grid. Either way, it is live. Now the catch, and this is the #1 thing people get wrong. To do this, the user needs build permission on the semantic model. Not view, build. Seeing the dashboard is not enough. A user can open Analyze in Excel and get absolutely nothing because nobody ever granted them build. If that happens, that is why. The model owner grants build permission, and it works, and row-level security. If you set it up, Analyze in Excel respects it. A salesperson only pulls their own region. One caveat: anyone with contributor or higher on the workspace bypasses RLS and sees everything. This is the method for real, ongoing, self-service analysis. If you take one thing from this video, take this one. Method 3. Power Automate. On a schedule. This is for delivery, not analysis. The Excel file that lands in someone's folder every Monday at 7, automatically. But there is a trap here, and it is the most common mistake in 2026. The Power Automate action called Export to File for Power BI Reports, the obvious one, does not export to Excel. For an interactive report, it only does PDF, PowerPoint, and PNG. There is no Excel option. People build the whole flow and then discover this. So for a scheduled Excel file, you have two real routes. Route A. If your report is a paginated report, use the action export to file for paginated reports. That one does support Excel. Use this when you want a formatted, print-style spreadsheet. Route B. The lighter, more flexible one, use the action run a query against a dataset. You write a short DAX query, it returns a table of rows, and you write those rows into an Excel file. Up to 100,000 rows per query. Use this when you just want the raw numbers in a spreadsheet on a schedule. But be honest about what Method 3 is. It ships a static file. Same as Method 1, just automated. If your users want to actually analyze the data, Method 3 is the wrong tool. It is for delivery. Method 2 is for analysis. So, 3 methods. Here is how to pick. If you need exact numbers once, right now. Method 1. Export from the visual. If your users need to analyze the data themselves, pivot it, slice it, add formulas, see fresh numbers. Method 2. The live connection. If you need a file delivered automatically on a schedule. Method 3. Power Automate. But remember, it is a static file. The one distinction that matters is static versus live. Methods 1 and 3 hand someone a photograph of the data. Method 2 hands them a window into it. A photograph is fine if you just need a record, but if someone is going to make decisions and dig deeper, they need the window and the gotchas that catch people. 1. Build permission. Viewing a report does not grant it. No build, no analyze in Excel. 2. The export to file Excel trap. Interactive reports do not export to Excel on a schedule. Paginated reports do. 3. Row caps. 150,000 for a static Excel. 100,000 for a DAX query. Over the limit, your data is silently cut. 4. Static data goes stale instantly. Export today, trust it next week, and you are working with old numbers. Quick recap. 3 ways to get Power BI data into Excel. Method 1. Export from a visual. A quick static snapshot. Method 2. Analyze in Excel. A live, refreshable connection. The one that gives your users real self-service. Use this one. Method 3. Power Automate. Static files delivered on a schedule. A dashboard shows people the answer. Excel lets them ask their own questions. Method 2 is the bridge between the two. And most Power BI developers never set it up. If this cleared up the static versus live confusion, the original Power Automate tutorial that this video updates is linked in the description. And tell me in the comments, which method does your team actually need? I read everyone. That's it. Get your data where people can actually use it.